down, if that makes sense. I don't really know what I'm talking about. My channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing another how-to video for you guys. In my last how-to video, I asked you guys if you would like to see any more of those types of videos, and I was asked quite a few times to do a how-to video on how I do my eyebrows. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I do my eyebrows, then keep on watching. Okay, so on a daily basis, I usually go in with the exact same brow product every day. But before I tell you guys what that product is, I am going to mention this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer Pencil. One end has a spoolie that looks like this, which I really, really like. I just really like how the end is rounded. It's just a very fluffy spoolie, and it's really easy to work with. And then on the other end, it's just a pencil. The pencil is kind of like a thicker pencil, and it just looks like this. This used to actually be one of my go-to products. I used to really, really love using this, but unfortunately right now this is just like the complete wrong shade for me, which is a huge bummer because it's a really, really good product. This is what it looks like right here. It's called Auburn, and it's really warm, and it's on more of like the orangey tone where my hair is darker now and I need to use more of a brown tone. Okay guys, so now it's time for me to let you guys know what my all-time favorite brow product is, and that one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade. It just looks like this. It's in a really tiny airtight container, and I wear the shade medium brown. This shade is absolutely perfect for me. I love it, and I just love this product. It is literally the best brow product that I've ever used. I received this one for Christmas on December 25th, obviously. I didn't crack this one open until December 27th, but I have hardly made a dent in it. Like, honestly, like, there is hardly any of this gone. And this will probably last me until like next Christmas. I've actually only ever bought one other container of this, and it is this one. This one's in the shade Chocolate, and I bought this one when I had like darker hair. I bought this in like October of 2015, and I was using it up until this past Christmas, and I have like hardly any of it left, but as you guys can see, there's still a little bit of product left in there, and I think that's just absolutely amazing. I'm not too sure how much this stuff retails for, but I will leave like a little note or whatever in the screen somewhere just to let you guys know. But either way, a product that lasts that long is just amazing in my books, and that's why I keep using it. I just think it's an amazing product, and I have yet to find something that I like more. But I am always looking to try new products, so if you guys have any other brow products that you'd recommend, then leave them in the comment section below, and I will definitely give them a try. But yeah, so without further ado, I'm just going to jump right in, and we're going to start the tutorial. Okay guys, so just jumping right into the tutorial, like I've said, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. And I'm also going to be going in with a brush. This is a dual-ended Ardell brush. It just looks like this. One end is a spoolie and one end is like a angled eyeliner brush, or whatever you would like to call it. This brush is quite similar to the Anastasia brush that they sell in like Sephora and all of that. But this one I have had for a while, and I just really like it. I feel like it's easy to work with. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of is the spoolie. It's a little bit of like a rougher spoolie versus the Anastasia spoolie in the Brow Definer. This one is a lot easier to work with, in my opinion, but I find it's easier to use this spoolie on the brush just so I can easily shift back and forth to move the product around and all of that. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into the tutorial. I'm just going to be taking the brush and I'm going to be dipping it into the product just a little bit. I'm not going to be taking a lot at all. I don't know if you guys can see how much I have on the brush, but I don't have a lot. And then what I'm going to be doing is sometimes I'll just apply it right on to my brows, and then other times I'll just put it on the back of my hand just to warm that pomade up a little bit. If I'm ever traveling with the product and it tends to get a little bit cold, I find it is a little bit hard to work with because it's chunky and it doesn't exactly go over very well. So I always tend to put it on my hand unless I'm just running late and I'm just trying to go very quickly. But yeah, normally I'm always putting it on the back of my hand to warm it up, and that normally gives me a very overall good application. So I'm just going to be using just a random compact to kind of be able to see my eyebrow a little bit better. And what I'm going to be doing is taking the spoolie here, and I'm just going to be kind of brushing out the brows so there's no clumping or anything like that. And I'm just going to be brushing them into the shape that I'm like wanting the eyebrow to look after the pomade is on. And then what I'm going to be doing is just making sure that I have enough pomade on both sides of my brush. And I'm going to be starting in the front of my brow, and I'll try and sit in a way that you guys can see it. And I'm just going to be starting at the front, and how I do it is I just do feather-like strokes in the front so it doesn't turn out to be too harsh, because I have had bad brow days, and pretty much everybody in my life can attest to my bad brow days. And this is the way that I have found works best for me, just by going very slow and just taking it step by step, and not just going in with a whole bunch of it and just globbing it on. So yeah, I'm just going to be taking the brush and I'm just going to be doing like the feather-like strokes and slowly working towards that arch. And then what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be taking it and I'm just going to be feathering it and then meeting the little tail of my eyebrow. And just kind of continuing like this to try and like darken it up a little bit. And then sometimes like the product will dry up on your brush, so you go back in. I go back on my hand, and if it has dried up, then I'll just kind of go in and take a little bit more of the pomade and reapply it onto my hand. So then I'm going to be just fixing the end, or I don't want to say fixing because it's really not like, there's nothing really wrong with it. And then I'm going to be starting right at the front again and doing those feather-like strokes to kind of fill the brow in. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be spooling it out just so I don't get overpowered with the product, and just making sure that it's all even and whatnot. Okay guys, so now what I'm going to be doing to get the front of my brow in the desired shape that I'm wanting it to look like, I'm going to be taking the brush and I'm just going to be kind of like flipping it so it looks like this. So the longer part of the angled tip is on the bottom, and I'm going to be starting feather-like strokes upwards. And the way that I'm doing this is I'm doing straight up feather-like strokes and then going and taking that brush on the angle to kind of go into this brow shape and making it just effortlessly glide through. And I realize my camera is just going completely wonky and I'm not enjoying that. So hopefully we can get that situation fixed in the coming videos. Okay, so now we have one of the brows done. And I can honestly say that this is probably a pretty good brow for me. Sometimes I find they are a little bit bigger on some days and then smaller on other days, but that's just the name of the game. And so I'm just going to quickly go in and do the exact same thing on the other side, and I'm just going to kind of speed it up so you're not watching me just slowly focus on my eyebrow. Okay, so as you guys can see, the brows are done, and the next step to my brows is cutting them out, cleaning them up, and making sure that they're kind of on the same level. I have a very hard time myself believing that my eyebrows are supposed to be sisters and not twins. So I find that I'm very hard on myself when it comes to my eyebrows, and I spend a lot of time on them. But I'm trying out a new product recently to like cut them out and get them like precise and all of that stuff. I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I wear the shade Fair. This is a concealer that I use like on my under eyes quite frequently, but I'm trying it out for my eyebrows right now, and it's panning out pretty well. It's a product that is definitely very light. It's not a heavy concealer in any way, so I think that's really great for cutting out my eyebrows. And then I'm going to be going in with a angled brush, much similar to this one here, but it's more of just like an actual angled brush. This one is just looks like this, and it's from the brand Cala. Honestly, I have no idea where I got this brush. Part of me thinks that I might have gotten it in an Ipsy bag way back, but I'm not really sure. So what I'm going to be doing is just taking the brush and putting the concealer onto it, and then just going underneath of the brow, and underneath both brows rather, and just kind of lining them and cleaning them up. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, my eyebrows are finished. I have them completely, like, cut out and all of that. Just getting a little bit closer. I hope you guys can kind of see what I mean. I just took the angled brush, and as you guys could see, I kind of, like, fast-forwarded the footage. But, I just cut it out and just lined where the brow kind of ended and all of that, just to keep it crisp and, like, precise and all of that. I know the camera kind of muffed up a little bit halfway through the video, and it's just not wanting to focus at times and all of that. That is something that I'm going to try my hardest to fix in the coming weeks. Using the camera that I'm using is just kind of like a temporary thing, but anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so as you can see, my makeup is on, so that just means that this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for requesting this video. It was super fun to record. But yeah, other than that, if you guys would like to see any more types of how-to videos, please let me know in the comment section below, and also let me know what you would like to see. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for the continuous support. It means absolutely everything to me. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as the little bell, so you can be notified for future videos like this one. I post twice a week on Thursdays and Sundays, so make sure you keep an eye out on those 2 days for my new videos. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you guys again so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!